Good morning, students. This is Sita ma'am again in front of you with a new chapter, chapter 7 of class 5, Changing Trends in Occupation. The word changing, you understand, children, and trend means the latest thing, what is latest going on. So that is known as trend. In occupation means whatever we earn the livelihood. See here, this is a village of Barampur. You can see it from the picture itself. It's a small Barampur is a small village in the state of Odisha. Most people are involved in the mainly two types of occupation. One is cultivation and the other one is animal husbandry. So looking after the animals. Many villages have involved in non-agriculture occupations like blacksmiths, carpenter, potter, weaver. These are the non-agricultural things which people are involved in. Some people make a beautiful handicraft like puppets, baskets, mats, even stone carving, mask and patachitra. So these things are available. They sell them to the tourists for making living. So usually Odisha is a place of tourists, so people usually do either non agriculture activities or agriculture activities, and they earn their living. Special is a tourist place, so handicraft items are sold in number and people are attracted toward their handicraft art, and Odisha is famous for its handicraft work. Now coming to the occupations of agriculture. So this is an example, actually children, this is an example which usually you see in a village. So the similar conditions existed in the Indian villages. That's what I want to mean. I want to say that above one is an example. The same type of condition you usually see in a village. A major portion of the village is population are dependent on agriculture or non-agriculture activities. Usually in India we find two types of occupation. One is related to agriculture, the other one is not related to agriculture. So usually agriculture and non-agriculture farmings are activities are common. But in recent times, some times the conditions has changed. It has become very difficult for many farmers to make a living from agriculture due to the division of land. Here what do division of the land by among the family members means? Suppose a farmer, this is one farmer, and he is having a land of such a big one, okay, and he is having big land, and he's having four sons. So what happened, he has to, after his death, his property will be divided among his four sons. So each son will get one piece of land. Now this one piece of land is not so sufficient enough to uh, make the living for that particular son. So that means that because of the division of the family, he is having a low production and low productivity, and his earning becomes low. Productivity is low, so earning becomes low. That's the main reason why the farmers usually have to have faced problems with, and they are poor and considered poor all the time. The opportunities of the earning of from the non agriculture is also decreased nowadays. Nobody, very few people, only the tourist only purchase the handicraft items. If not, people don't purchase the handicraft items. So what they have to do, they are left with the only option of migrating of farmers to cities and towns. Now children, what happens is, as I told you earlier, human migration time, that people because of their problems have to migrate towards cities and towns. And as opportunity of employment in rural areas is decreased, so many villagers started moving towards cities and towns in search of other occupations. Most of them lacked the skill and training and taking up jobs. See here, this is the problem with the villagers. They come to the towns and cities in search of job, but they don't have any qualification or any skill or training. So what happens is that they are not able to get proper jobs, though some of them are able to manage get jobs in factories and all, and in dhabas, construction sites, offices, and laborers at construction site. But many of them become either rickshaw pullers, and don't even, some of them don't even get jobs, so they resort to begging. Okay, भीख भी मांगना पड़ जाता है, so that's a big problem. So another reason why there's these people are migrating is because of mechanization. This is one of the biggest reason bit of why people are migrating towards cities. Usually what happen is that when anybody has a big farm, no, he used to employ first landless workers to his farms. But now what happens is that they are employing rather single machinery which does the work easier and much better way. See this, take the example of this machinery. This is a harvester. Now we're doing a work of at least 5 to 6 people. So 6 people of the village are not getting any work. They are becoming, they loses their source of income because of this machinery. Now machinery is a biggest problem in the village and making the people employmentless or unemployed. So what is happening is that they are being but in other hand, some people, some new types of occupation have come. They don't want people who to work in farms as a labor, but they want people to work as tubewell diggers, as salesmen, as tractor drivers, as mechanics. So there is a change. So people no more want laborers in the for the farms to work, but they required people for this. So this is what change in trend in occupation. That's what I mean to say. Now let's move on to the other part. There is the Operation Flood, White Revolution. What does it say? It says that in earlier times, the farmers and his family were looking after looked after the milking the cow and the farms, but the quality of the animals and the feed they used to give was not proper. Neither the quality of animals was good, or neither the food they used to give to the animals was good. So what happened? The production of milk was low. As a result, what happened? See, the production of milk was very low. So there was no proper supply of milk in the urban areas or rural areas. Scarcity of milk was always felt in India. Why? Because they were not giving proper feed to animal. अच्छे से गायों को चारा और अनाज नहीं देते थे, अच्छी क्वालिटी के गाय या गोरू या जानवर नहीं रखते थे, तो अच्छा प्रोडक्शन मिल्क का नहीं होता था. तब उस वक्त हमारे डॉक्टर वी.एस. कुरियन, जिनको मिल्कमैन ऑफ इंडिया कहा जाता है, वॉज द फादर ऑफ वाइट रेवोल्यूशन और ऑपरेशन फ्लड. इस ऑपरेशन फ्लड के तहत आनंद में, इन द फार्मिंग ऑफ इन गुजरात में आनंद ने, उन्होंने ऑपरेशन फ्लड की शुरुआत की. इट इज़ ऑपरेशन फ्लड. व्हाट इज़ ऑपरेशन फ्लड? इट इज़ रिलेटेड टू मिल्क प्रोडक्शन, प्रोसेसिंग, मार्केटिंग, एक्सपोर्ट, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ मिल्क, बाई प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ मिल्क, skimmed milk, cheese, ghee, everything whatever related with milk is all white things, I would say. rather white, सारी white चीज़ें ही is white relation. इन सारी चीज़ों की प्रोसेसिंग, मिल्क का ये करना, this particular man, this is known as Dr. V.S. Kurian, Verghese Kurian, has done a remarkable job and made India as one of the largest producer of the milk in the world. है ना. जो जो आज आप दुनिया में दूध का नाम, जो अमूल ऐड आता है, इतना दूध 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 है, वंडरफुल, रोज पियो ग्लास फुल, गर्मी में डालो इसमें आइस, दूध बन गया वेरी नाइस, दूध 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 दूध. आई ऑलवेज सिंग दिस सॉन्ग टू माई सन when he doesn't have his milk and when he was a child. Now I don't have to sing. Now he is grown up, so I don't have to sing. But see children, this is what India have become the largest producer of milk because of this particular man. And what did he do? He started the Operation Flood. Okay, milk white revolution, and where every type of things were done. What did he do? He created a national milk grid system. What is this national milk grid system? He linked up all the producers and consumers. Means उन्होंने जो दूध दूते हैं और जो दूध की ज़रूरत है, उन सबको लिंक बना के एक ग्रिड बनाया. ग्रिड का मतलब होता है कि देखिए, यहाँ पे एक दूध वाला है, उसको दूध बेचना है, और यहाँ पे एक क्या बोलते हैं उनको, एक खरीदने वाला है जिसको दूध खरीदना है. तो दोनों का एक ग्रिड, मतलब एक जाल बनाया ऐसा कि दूध वाले को दूध मिलता रहा और बेचने वाले को भी ग्राहक मिलते रहे. सो दिस इज़ हाउ 700 टाउन्स एंड सिटीज़ वेर लिंक्ड अप. इसका फ़ायदा ये हुआ कि रिड्यूस सीजनल वेरिएशन। ऐसा नहीं है कि सीज़न नहीं है या दूध की कमी है, आज दूध नहीं मिलेगा, कल मिल जाएगा, कल डबल मिल जाएगा। सच प्रॉब्लम्स वे सॉल्व ओन एंड रीजनल वेरिएशन इन प्राइस। ये क्या है, सारे इंडिया में पूरे एक जैसे अमूल दूध का दाम है। आप कहीं पे भी जाइए 1-2 रुपये को छोड़ के, वो भी बिकॉज ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, तो दूध हर जगह मिलने लगा। कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी बनाई गई, कोऑपरेटिव सेटअप, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी गई, सबको अपना अपना दूध बेचना है, अपना उत्पादन करना है, सप्लाई ऑफ मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स हुआ, और दूध इतना ज़्यादा हो गया हमारे इंडिया में कि दूध की नदियाँ बहती जाए, सागर सा होता जाए, दूध 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 दूध। ये अमूल के नारे हैं जो मैं आपको बता रही हूँ। ऐसे अमूल के नारों को प्रसिद्ध करने वाले डॉक्टर वी.एस. कुरियन की बदौलत आज इंडिया नंबर 1 वर्ल्ड का लार्जेस्ट मिल्क प्रोडक्शन सिटी कंट्री बन गया है। द सक्सेस ऑफ वाइट रिलेशन इवॉल्व many professionals like veterinarians, scientists, dairy farming, machinery manufacturers, dairy cooperatives, consultants. It also evolved the service of many non-professionals like dairy farming, farmers, truck drivers, record. लेकिन इससे फ़ायदा हुआ कि आज वाइट रिलेशन की इतनी बढ़त को देखकर, या जो गुजरात को हाईएस्ट पोजीशन में देखकर, वी गॉट 2 types of professionals required. One is professionals, the other one is non-professional. Professionals means पढ़े लिखे लोग like veterinarians यानी जानवरों के डॉक्टर, साइंटिस्ट जो दूध को अच्छे से सिंपल तरीके से 3-4 दिन ख़राब ना हो ऐसा रख सकें। दूध से मिल्क बनाया गया, दूध के स्किम मिल्क। आज आप अमूल का कोई भी प्रोडक्ट ले लीजिए, वो इतना बेहतरीन क्वालिटी का है। ऑब्वियसली दैट्स वाई इंडिया में आज वर्ल्ड में नंबर 1 प्लेस है। उसका कोई भी चीज़ ऐसा नहीं है कि क्वालिटी अच्छी नहीं है। तो ये सब साइंटिस्ट, वेटनेरियंस, मशीन्स, मैन्युफैक्चरर्स सबकी बदौलत से हुआ, कंसल्टेंट्स की बदौलत। इस सब के साथ साथ श्रेय उन लोगों को भी जाता है जो हमारे दूध को फार्म, जो हमारे, पता है अभी रिसेंटली मैंने एक पेपर में पढ़ा था कि इस लॉकडाउन के दौरान भी दूध बेचकर, अमूल कंपनी को दूध बेचकर एक महिला डेयरी फार्मर 80,000 रुपये महीना का कमाती है सिर्फ दूध से। एंड बिकॉज ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव्स उसको पूरा प्रॉफिट मिलता है। एंड ट्रक ड्राइवर्स, रिकॉर्ड कीपर्स, सब चीज़ का लोगों को काम मिला, 4 और लोगों को काम मिला। तो वाइट रिवोल्यूशन लाने वाले ये हमारे वी.एस. कुरियन आज एक ऐसा रिवोल्यूशन लाया कि लोगों को काम भी मिला, इंडिया नंबर 1 भी बना, और अमूल का नाम सब जगह हुआ। और अमूल की क्वालिटी और अमूल का हार्ड वर्क ये पॉसिबल हुआ कोऑपरेटिव्स द्वारा। कोऑपरेटिव्स क्या होता है? कोऑपरेटिव्स वो होता है बेटा जिसमें सब मिलके काम करते हैं और सब मिलके प्रॉफिट लेते हैं। और इसी कोऑपरेटिव्स के विचारों के साथ अगर तरक्की करें तो इंडिया हर जगह नंबर 1 बन सकता है, क्योंकि इंडिया में असली मेहनत तो हम करते हैं और इंडिया के लोग बहुत अच्छे सोच और विचारधाराओं के साथ आज हम बहुत आगे। इसीलिए तो अभी मेक इन इंडिया का जो ट्रेंड चला है उसको निभाना है और आगे बहुत आगे बढ़ाना है। थैंक यू।